Search and Rescue Dry Goods offers an eclectic mix of apparel and housewares, predominantly vintage inspired or mid-century modern. The concept is nonlinear retail, leaping in and out of time periods through the lens of the American cool. My definition for nonlinear retail is without bounds. It's not going in a straight line. The concept is volatile. It goes up, it goes down. It's highs mixed with lows. It's modern mixed with vintage. It's mid-century mixed with industrial. Anything that represents the American cool is fused and is curated within the Search and Rescue Dry Goods mix. The next chapter in the Flight School Manual is Bag Up, Then Get Money. We chose this to be chapter 3 because bagging up is preliminary. It's before you merchandise. You have to qualify, you have to quantify, and you have to price your items. When people come into your store, they want to see things organized, they want to see things categorized, and they want to have clear and legible pricing. So the concept of bagging up is taking your measurements. It's the concept of using your scales. Not eyeballing. When you're servicing your customer, because you want to be consistent and you want to be accurate, and it's the smaller measurements that add up to large losses. We never count our change, but in retail, those pennies, those taxes, those small those small numbers that you get discounts on, or you don't think about. You round your numbers off, you round down. If you don't have an idea of how much discounts you're giving because you didn't measure properly or you didn't price per measurement properly, all of these things can affect your profit margins at the end of the week, or your profit margins, period. So bagging up is very important. Bagging up has a lot to do with presentation as well. When you see certain items that have certain packaging, the packaging is just as important as the actual item in and of itself. This is marketing. This is the candy. This is the eye candy of it all. So when you're coming in contact with the item and the bag, what is packaged in, the bag that's used, it's different, it's unique, it's well thought out. People can just imagine what's behind that door, and it's going to make them anticipate and appreciate the product even more. So this matters. This is a huge component that matters. Also, hang tags and signage goes along with that. Where you may be in a situation where you don't have a bag, or you may be in a situation where the item doesn't have packaging around it. It could be an object that a person can carry away. So now your hang tags and your signage and the way that people are introduced to the item, how it's explained, the details of it. When they see these items and they see these different things on the packaging, this provokes, a purchase, and it brings confidence to the purchase. I like the idea that Off-White, I like the concept that Off-White used with putting the internal tagging or the hang tag language externally, sizes externally, being real direct and deliberate. This is a shirt. This is a bag. It seems, when you look at it, it seems plain and it seems like, wow, it's not no big deal. But you look at how the marketplace responded to it, because fundamentally it has a root. He was just able to extract it and bring it to the forefront in a vanity, in a vanity scenario. However, the function of that information still holds people's attention, and it still gives people the confidence to buy. So that was very crafty and on his end, and very creative on his end. However, it doesn't change from the rule that hang tags and signage matter, whether they're inside the tag, outside the tag, on a table, whatever, however which way, people are getting in contact with this signage. It has to play a part in the aesthetics, and it has to play a part in how it communicates.